So what was coming through, guys, is nothing can stick to you anymore. And it is because of this flow state that you have evolved into, or a flow state that you have, God, become a part of, or something like that. Let's dive in a bit deeper. Welcome to Angie Baby Intuitive. Thank you for joining for your collective message. It is an absolute pleasure to have you all here. I love, appreciate, and welcome each and every one of you guys. So let's, oh, thank you. Ooh, fork in the road, building blocks and peace. So automatically when I saw building blocks, it was like you have built yourself to this point, or your life has sort of evolved to this point. And fork in the road, I'm hearing right now, like you have come to many of these points, okay, where you've had to choose one direction or the other. And because you've always chosen, I'm hearing the higher ground, the higher road here. I'm so sorry. The higher road, the higher ground, that's confirmation for someone, okay? You have come to this state of absolute peace, and this is the flow state. It's just like, oh, nothing can touch you. Oops. Okay, so let me just fix those up. All right, you and your loved ones are safe. Yeah, I'm getting that is because of this state that you're in. Like, we have take time to breathe out, bring love into the situation. We've been talking a lot about love. A personal issue reaches resolution. Expect powerful change. It's time to take action. And then we've got your loved ones are safe. So I think just because of the way that you like this change within yourself, is what has brought this about. Bring love into the situation. I'm going to ask about loved ones, because I think it is just like who you've become. What have we got? Six of Swords. Yeah, moving past. You're moving past all that. I'm hearing you're moving past the chaos, the conflict, the way that you used to deal with situations. Oh, look, the High Priestess on the bottom of the deck here with the 10 of Cups. Wow, beautiful energy. Just as I was saying, that chaos and conflict or whatever it was, you know, 10 of Cups and the High Priestess come out. And that just goes to show you, like, what, you know, the spiritual awareness that you hold now that has brought peace into your life. And that is, oh gosh, okay. We done a reading just not long ago, like in the last week here, where it's been like you broke this darkness from your lineage, okay? And this could just be reiterating on that. Six of Wands, recognition here, okay? And the Star. Holy crap. So you've bought this peace. This is the fork in the road. You know, you've always chosen the higher ground. You've always chosen the right direction here. You've evolved into this state of peace, and that is reflecting on your loved ones here, okay? And look at where you're at right now. Following suit, I'm hearing following suit, okay? So a personal issue reaches resolution. Some of you may have been in a really dark situation. That could begin to sort of evolve now. You can expect powerful change. The difference could be that you've brought love into the situation. Like I said when I pulled that card out, we've been doing a lot of love, like a lot that has been coming out a lot, okay, is following that road of love, fork in the road. There's our answer. Beautiful. Okay, let's And the fact that that's come out, like, because I'm getting that you're still in the, you know, you're still in the same life, you're surrounded by the same people, you're still in this 3D realm, okay, still moving through the same situations that you've been, wow, moving through the same situations that you've been dealing with. Ooh. Wow. Wow. But what I'm getting is the way in which you, okay, you're still moving through the same life, you're surrounded by the same people here, but what has changed is the way that your energy interacts with the energy that you come across, okay, that you cross within your life. That could be the fork in the road, but no, I'm getting that is, you've always taken the higher ground here. But I'm hearing a lot of people won't understand that until they actually get to that point. So for some of you, you understand what I'm talking about, and for others of you, you don't. But I'm just going to reiterate on that because it is coming through again. You're still moving through the same circles, dealing with the same people, same situations here, but the way that you interact with the energy that crosses you or that crosses your path is different, and that is what has changed, okay? You're moving away from the way that you have dealt with situations, energy, people. You know what? I'm not even going to bring people into it. I'm just going to plainly say you have changed the way that you deal with energy. Your own energy and other people's energy. Eight of Cups to the Nine of Cups, completion. Okay, the way that you dealt with things has come to a completion, and the fact that the world has come out on this with that is very telling to me. Okay. Look at this, the way that it just happened to come out here, because you've got like the Four of Cups, you know, which is stability, structure, foundation in your emotional world here. The people that you're dealing with, your family, are safe here, and they are recognizing this and following your truth. Okay, that's what I'm getting. They're no longer following that, you know, oh, I'm hearing their energy is changing too, because the way that you are conducting yourself. Spiritually guided here. It's almost like you are putting your loved ones to the test here, because that has been what you have been guided to do, or people that you come across, okay? Negative energy still comes towards you. You just deal with it differently. I think this is residual of, you know, what I was asking. Rather than moving on with the actual reading that I would like to, I think this is energy. The energy here coming through is reiterating on the question that I asked about the loved ones. Okay, so now we're going to move on from this, because this is like just explaining that. I believe that's what this is. I mean, it's also explaining what the transition that you have gone through, okay? But I do feel something within you has come to a completion, and that is where this all right, let's pull. show us about this flow state, because really that is what I'm interested in. But that could have something to do with this energy. Okay, it could have to do with this, the flow state that you're in. Unfortunately, that's not what I'm getting. Thank you. We've got the Lovers coming out again. Oh, High Priestess. Okay. Queen of Cups. We've got the Transition here. We've got the Death card. We've got the Five of and the Devil. Oops. I'm going to take Strength, because Strength, I dropped these other cards which I'm not going to pick up right now, but I didn't drop them, I dropped them because I had tapped them on the edge of the table. But I'm going to take the Strength, and I'm going to take the Two of Swords here. You don't let this energy settle in you anymore, okay? There is absolutely no conflict within you anymore. You're not blinded by, you know, emotions, okay? Wow, that could be the moving away from these emotions here. That's where it comes in. Okay, that is completed now. Moving away from the earthly, emotions. The end of that cycle, moving towards this spiritual awareness, moving towards, yeah, divine partnership here. Level, sorry, I'm putting that back over here. Level emotions towards more strength. Because I'm getting once upon a time, if negative emotions, okay, were thrown towards you, they would have stayed in your mind, okay? They would have sat there and created like, oh God, you know, what do I do? They would have brought trickery upon yourself. Like they would have made you question yourself. I just heard question your sanity even, you know, like this is what people, whether they intentionally or not, okay, tried to make you feel. I just saw the Seven of the Swords on the bottom of the deck here. People would test your patience. They would test how far they could push you. Okay, and it would affect you. It would affect your mood. Sometimes it would affect you for days where you would be out. Okay, you would struggle to get out of bed. Basically, I'm hearing 2-3 days struggling to even get out of bed and to function normally. And now when it reaches you, there's like this flow. There's this flow on through. If you see this transition. End of that cycle, following your spiritual path here, divinely led emotions. You know, you're on top of your emotions. Strength. Okay, there's this emotional burden that once upon a time energy would have caused you, okay, other people's energy, and that is because you are an empath here. You take everything on board. That has come to a completion. Okay, we got there in the end. Holy heck. All right, have we done these ones yet? No. Show us what the collective needs to see, please. Thank you. Yep. Beautiful. Moving past that. Justice. Wow. Okay. We've even got the Two of Wands. Okay, we're taking the stability because it fell out. But we've got the, you know, with the World here. So no more pondering, no more planning, no more wondering, no more thinking, no more overthinking shit. Okay, that has come to a completion, a full circle here. Okay, you're on a more solid foundation in this material world. Nothing can touch you. You're moving past that. Nothing can affect you emotionally anymore. And that's because what's different is it's like it just flows straight through you. That's it. You see it, you understand it, you release it, you don't carry it. That's what I'm hearing. And it's not even because you're trying. And we've got the Justice, sorry. Okay. I just looked at that and I thought, and as I was saying, it's not even like you're trying, okay? This is just, you understand the truth about emotions. You understand about the truth about the flow of your existence, okay? And you understand the accountability of your own strength. You're no longer fixed in those moments. Even when they come across, you're no longer fixed in those, or fixated on those moments. You've become more fluid in the way that you sort of move through things. It's almost like, I'm picturing right now, you know, okay, what's that movie where that little blob of, it's called blubber or something, right? And it nothing can touch it. If something flies at it, something tangible, something hard, like a stick or something was to fly at it, it would break into two and then it would join back together. I don't know what movie that is. It's a funny movie. Eddie Murphy was in it, I think. And that's what I'm picturing. Nothing touches you. It just goes straight through you. Like there is a flow with you now. At the beginning of the reading, I wanted to say, I want to touch on that flow that you're in, because you're in a bit of a flow state here is what I'm getting. Okay, oh yeah, let's pull one of them. I was going to pull from those cards, but let's pull one of these. Show us what we need to see. It's like you don't absorb everything like you used to. As an empath, you don't absorb everything anymore. Guys, flow of wisdom. You are the light, divine service, intuition, divine timing, okay, worth the wait. But the one that you needed to freaking see, that flew out, that you needed to see actually, is flow of wisdom. What did I, you can't even, look, you can't make it up. Boom, there it is. Okay, boom, there it is. Because you're in this flow state, oh my God, you're in this flow of wisdom. That's what we're going to call it, because you are full of that wisdom now. That spiritual wisdom lives within you now, okay? Because you are in that flow of wisdom, nothing can grip onto you. It's like, you're like, wow. North Node, look at it. Cosmic, love it. Autumn. It's autumn where I am right now. It's not for everybody. That's strange that autumn came out. Your purpose is coming to harvest. Like, you are really evolving here, as we saw in the beginning. I'm not going to dig under the cards here, but you are evolving. This is what's happening. I'm hearing even when there is negative energy that is purposefully driven towards you, directed at you, okay? When someone, oh, Wheel of Fortune on the bottom, when someone's intention is to affect you and get a reaction from you, because you, like I said, you're still dealing with the same people, it just can't attach to you the same way. Okay, 10 of Wands, yeah, 4 of Cups, you're changing that. You are, wow, what do you call that? I've been through this before. I'm going to think of it quickly. You are taking all of this negative, you transmute it. You transmute it. You take it full circle and you transmute it into your own stability. Not only spiritual stability, but your stability here in the 3D realm. And not only that, but I'm hearing it goes back, boom. You send it back to sender. It actually bypasses you. And you transmute what you learn from it. You transmute the dark into light, right? That is you. Where is it? You are the light. Can't make it out. I'm hearing right now that you move with things. Just as I saw this when I said that, like you move with things. This is the flow state that you're in. Oh my God, look at this. 2 and 2. Ace of Cups, the Fool. Fully on top of your emotional game here. You know, blah, blah, blah. New journey. This is your new path here. But look at this flow. Infinity. This is your flow. This is just confirmation that this is your flow. This flow of wisdom within you is undeniable. And when you're moving like that, you're not operating on the same level as not only everything around you, but the people around you. Or I should say, not only the people around you, but everything around you. Because we've already been through that thing where, in yesterday's reading, where, I forget, okay, that responsibility that you hold. You know, and you see things differently. It's like you see things before they happen. This is, you know, I don't even know if that made sense, like to join those two. I just thought it did in the moment. I was sort of connected to that. But this is your flow state, this flow of wisdom. Powers. I'm not going to take more than one. Born in me today, in my defenselessness, my safety lies. I was going to look at that one, and there was something else I wanted to choose from this one. Children. Strange. Okay, children. The Holy Christ is born in me today. The sight of Christ is all there is to see. The song of Christ is all there is to hear. The hand of Christ is all there is to hold. There is no journey but to walk with Him. Wow, that's why. That's that wisdom of flow you're in, man. Because you are walking with the Holy Christ beside you, with you, God with you. Powers, be kind and compassionate. Oh, I just noticed that my... Oh, damn. I just noticed that wasn't on because I went to read, and that sort of helps me sometimes highlight it. In order for peace to be restored in the outer world, you must first be able to find it within yourself. Wow. Peace to be restored in the outer world, you must first be able to find it within yourself and be a part of that flow of wisdom. Wow, you can't even make that up. Your current situation requires you to step into the energy of loving kindness. Realize that the other person is also you. Okay. It could be duality here that you live in. That could be what's, you know, the flow of wisdom, but that duality that you live in. You have, you know, you have accepted both sides of yourself. You've accepted that duality of yourself. But I think we've already done a reading in the last couple of days where it was like you accept yourself fully as a whole, okay? That you accept that dark shadow side of yourself and the light side of yourself. So that could represent that. I am getting, you know, the flow of wisdom here in this, and that is the state that you are flowing in now. And that could be because you are so balanced, okay? This could be the balance of your duality, of your polarity, of your dark and light side here, okay? Of your love and fear, accepting all of that, transmuting that fear into light, okay, turning it into love. So that's the balance now. You've learned how to balance. You've learned how to take all of what comes towards you and change that into what you need it to be. Realize that the other person is also you. Having consideration for others will open your heart up so that you can see the world through more loving eyes. I choose to see through the eyes of kindness. Okay, that's amazing. I'm getting right now that you're in sync with something deeper here, okay? With the flow of how things actually move. And that is something that has been coming up time and time again over the last however long, I don't know, you'd have to go back over the readings, I'm not really sure, but I do feel that presence has been here. Okay, sorry about my dog. Okay, have we pulled from this? Yes we have, yes we have. I just want to get one more. Let's do these. I reckon when you're in this kind of alignment that you're in now, nothing can fully take a hold of you the way that it's sort of used to, okay? And it is like got to do with acceptance, okay? It's got to do with alignment, yes, but it's also got to do with like acceptance and not resisting. And so, because you're not resisting, you're not attaching, you're just constantly moving in that, what do you call that? That infinite, look at this, oh my God, I just saw that. I just saw that, and this poking through the top here. So I was saying that infinity. I was looking at these when I was thinking about the infinity sign, but then I saw the magician infinity at the top of it. So, wow, the Holy Trinity again. Okay, thank you, God. Thank you, God. That's just crazy. So, yeah, you're not resisting. So nothing can attach to you because you are in that bloody flow. That flow of wisdom. Balance. Which is actually, you know, got to do with those cards. Balance. It's got to do with the Two of Pentacles. We've got beauty, clarity, happiness. These are the states that you've been brought to. Let's have a look at this. Emerald. Emerald could be significant for somebody, okay? Citrine, emerald, ruby, and clear quartz could be significant. I didn't even have to turn them over because they're on this side of the deck. I'm getting what keeps moving cannot be held, okay? So stay in that state. And just like I said just then, you know, it's not only alignment, but this is what happens when your energy comes into alignment with the flow of like everything around you, with the flow of the universe even, okay? Also, I'm hearing that you're releasing what's not yours. So you choose to release what's not yours. And that is also freeing you. Like, and that is because you keep moving. All right, let's close with a numerology. Show us what we need to see. I'm hearing right now you're not what holds anymore, you are what flows. You're not what holds, you're what flows, okay? That's the way we're going to end off Harmonious. And we had, oh no, Happiness. I thought we had Harmonious. Okay, but we've got 20. I'm going to read that as well. You relate to others on an almost cosmic level. We had cosmic coming out here, so that's crazy. You are dedicated to building harmonious relationships of all kinds. You have the ability to persuade others to your point of view by using gentle means. You are harmonious, for God's sake. We've got 28 that came out. You're a leader. In an effort to accomplish great things, you recognize the value of working with others. You make a capable and compassionate leader who can bring people together and drive a team towards achievement. That could be where your family comes into it, okay, that you have reached this flow of wisdom state. You are in a constant state of flow now, and you want to pass that knowledge, first of all, onto your loved ones, onto your family. Did we even talk about those cards? Oh, was it just the one of this? Okay, that's beautiful. You want to pass that on to your family. I just pictured this card, and I thought we didn't even talk about this card when it came out with those other two cards. And what was the other one? We had that one. Sorry, let's just have a little look, because I might have, oh no, powers. Okay, we got the Holy Christ and the Power, and we overlooked the Child here. But like I just said, maybe that was, I pictured it because I needed to, you needed to hear that you are flowing this on to other people, okay? God knows why. Someone may need to hear that. This is your reading. Or maybe you need to hear that you need to now teach your loved ones. The world's becoming a really hard place, and this is a really important place to be in a flow of wisdom, okay? People are becoming nastier. The world is becoming nasty, this 3D world. And so therefore, perhaps you need to be passing what you are learning on, whether people want to listen or not, or whether you believe people listen to you when you're talking or not. The point is that you're planting that seed. So plant that seed, because whether you realize it or not, people are taking that on board. This is your reading, guys. Absolute pleasure. Thank you for bringing your energy through. Thank you, God. Thank you, Spirit. If you resonate, please pop a like on the video and share it for other collective to be able to find this message. If you vibe with my energy, or you want to become a part of our soul fam here, subscribe to the channel. And if you want to stay up to date with messages that come through, hit that notification bell. Love, appreciate, and welcome each and every one of you. Keep shining, guys.